Lead magnet mastery. All right, now you might be wondering, what's a lead magnet? A lead magnet is a complete solution to a narrow problem. It's the free thing you give away before your paid things so you can get more people to buy. Here's how it'll make you money. Let's say you sell widgets. All right, if you go up to 100 people on the street and say, hey, buy my widget, maybe one of them will buy. Everyone else will say, pound sand, I don't know who you are. I don't trust you. Now let's introduce a lead magnet before your core offer. So you go up to the same 100 people and say, hey, can I give you some value for free? Can I solve this problem for you for free? A greater percentage of those people say, yeah, you can solve that problem for me. And now with that bigger pool of people that you have now gained trust and solved a problem for you, say, hey, I solved that first problem, but now you've got this second problem. Let me solve that for you in exchange for money. And then more than one of those people will say yes. Making a lead magnet the right way can 2x, 5x, sometimes 10x the leads that you have while adding value to the marketplace. This is a big part I think people miss about lead magnets, is that, of course, when you have the right lead magnet, you make way more sales. But what people miss is that you actually also provide goodwill to the marketplace, because 99% of people are never going to buy from you. And that's okay. That's how it works. But they are the ones who will build your reputation. And so if you provide free value to the marketplace, you build your reputation while also making more sales. And that's the secret power of lead magnets. Now, to show how powerful this is, I personally took on a group of 10 businesses on my software, Alan, to implement the lead magnet system. They were in chiropractic, online fitness, dental, physical therapy, in home services, in real estate, and even float tanks. And here are their actual numbers from implementing the system. All right, so you can see 1 through 10. You can see at the bottom, we had some stragglers. We had some people who didn't do very much. And you can see at the top, we had some people who did a lot. Each company who fully adopted the new lead magnet exploded in revenue and growth. In fact, in the first 90 days, each business went from 0 to $6,000 a month in additional revenue, to month 2, $19,000 a month in additional revenue, to month 3, $34,000 a month in additional revenue. So the average business went up by month 3 to $34,972 on average, and that included the folks that did nothing. So you could say this worked. And so here's what Lead Magnet Master will show you how to do. Step 1, figure out the best problem to solve. All right, this is probably one of the biggest mistakes people make when they're picking lead magnets. They're actually solving the wrong problem. There are problems you solve that get people to buy, and there are problems to solve that waste your time. You got to pick the right ones. Second, figure out how to solve it. Third, figure out how to deliver it. Fourth, test what to name it. Because if they don't like what you name it, they're never going to consume it to begin with. Which brings it to number 5, which is make it easy to consume, because they don't consume it, they're not going to give value. If they don't give value, they're not going to buy. Step 6, make it darn good. There's a specific way that I approach lead magnets that make them better and increase their perception of value that can dramatically change the buy rates afterwards. And then finally, step 7, make it easy for them to tell you they want more. This sounds crazy, but step 7 is actually the number one thing that people miss when they are making lead magnets, and why they give a lead magnet away and then no one buys. In fact, this system alone permanently 17x'd our applications at acquisition.com in 3 months. So this is 2022. So I already still had a lot of traffic. We had a relatively big audience even last year. And this was when we introduced a new lead magnet using this. And I was already doing millions a month before discovering this new way that 17x my leads. All right, so for you, do you think you can at least double your lead flow overnight? Probably. For me, the system cost me $23,712 in development and 3 months of test to figure out the hard, slow, and expensive way. But I want to save you the 3 months of trial and error and the $23,712 it took me to learn this, and just give you the fast, cheap, and easy way. Is that cool? This is so valuable. You can literally do nothing else I show you. Just use Lead Magnet Mastery and double your leads tomorrow, which I value today at only a fraction of my investment of time and money at $997. So that's the first thing you're going to get. Now, I've got more. If you haven't started your business yet, or you want to start a side hustle, or you're about to launch a new project, or you have less than 20 customers, then pay attention. I made this for you. The first 5 clients framework. Here's how it'll make you money. Let's say you want to get leads for a new thing on a $0 budget. You're going to want a way to advertise that's reliable, low risk, repeatable, and low cost. And warm outreach is the single advertising method that best meets these requirements. So if you need to get customers, this is the fastest, cheapest, and most certain way to get them. And using warm outreach the right way will get you the first 5 customers that you need to start the business, quit the job, or launch the new product. In fact, Alexis used the principles from First 5 Clients Framework to start her first online business and got her first 3 customers in her first month, and then got 3 more customers the next month. and then got 3 more customers the next month. And then she used some of the more advanced stuff that I'm gonna show you in a second, and went from 3 customers per month to 3 customers a week. And the best part is the first 5 clients from Rex works no matter what you sell. So here's what it'll show you how to do. Step 1, get your list. Step 2, pick the right platform. Step 3, personalize your message. Step 4, reach out. So I'll give you the exact scripts, the exact openers, the things that we do, the ACA framework that we've used to massage customers and prospects to get them to want to buy. Step 6, get them to invite their friends. Step 7, how to make the easiest offer in the world. This is the one that everyone wants to say yes to, and especially if you're starting out, I'll just give it to you. That way people say yes to you on the first shot. Step 8, how to get the most from your leads, which is there's 3 ways you can monetize leads. I'll show you all 3. 9, how much, and when to start charging, especially when you're starting out. Getting the right price and knowing when to start charging someone and how much is one of the most confusing parts. I'll show you a step-by-step process that works every time. And step 10, I'll show you how to keep your list warm so it keeps bringing you leads month after month after month. This is step-by-step, the exact system that I used to get my first clients for free. All right, this system cost me 2 years of working a job I didn't love and 2 years of lost income to figure out the not fun way. So that's a picture of me 10 years ago. But I want to save you the 2 years it took me to figure it out and just give you the shortcut, AKA the fun way. So you can start tomorrow. And for many of you here today, this is the only thing you need to quit your job and start that business that you have been thinking about. And even though quitting your job and pursuing your dream is priceless, to make sure you can actually get started, I value the first 5 clients from America at only a fraction of my investment of time and money at $297. So here's what you get. You can get a lead magnet mastery so you can get way more leads than you currently are. You can get the first 5 clients framework so you can get your first 5 clients for free. Total value, $12.94. Now I want to talk to somebody else in the audience. If you're somebody who wants to build a personal brand, or you want to add boatloads of free media to your business, or build a warm audience, then I made this for you. The Hormozi Media Content Method. For the first time ever, we're opening up the kimono of what we actually did to build this brand. And so here's how posting content the right way makes you money. 1, it will grow your audience. As a natural consequence, when you grow your audience, you get more buyers. And here's the third one that people don't expect, is that when you do this, all other lead methods benefit. So let me explain. So let's say you use warm outreach or paid ads to get customers. Well, if someone clicks on an ad, a lot of us don't actually immediately buy. You click on an ad, and then you click the profile, you consume some content, you see if someone's legit, and then you go back and buy. And so if you have content there done the right way, you'll actually lift all other lead generation methods. You'll get way more leads for less money. And this is in addition to the people that actually come in from the content itself. For many of you, it can cut your lead cost in half while also growing your sales. And so here's what the Hormozi Media Content Method will show you how to do. Number 1, hook attention. Get them to notice your content. So I'll show you how we pick great topics. There's 5 buckets that I use every time that are completely unique to the individual, so you never have to look like another Mickey Mouse copy paste person ever again. B, we looked at a 50-year meta-analysis of news headlines, the most viral news headlines that got shared the most. And rather than give you a formula, there are 7 timeless themes that humans respond to. And I'll show you how to put those themes into your headlines without having to follow some, cookie cutter format. Which brings me to C, how to structure the content to get shared. Sometimes you can have the same content formatted differently, and then boom, it gets 100 times the views or reach. But once they notice your content, you got to get them to consume it. So you have to retain the attention. So I'll show you how I use lists, steps, and stories to keep people watching. And then finally, reward attention, which is satisfy the reason they consumed it to begin with. All right, how to keep promises elegantly, and this is the important part, at the right times. A lot of people keep promises too early or don't do it at all or keep the wrong promise. And if you do it the right way, you get a massive lift in the amount of people who share it. This is the exact system that I used to get from here to here and get almost half of everyone here today. And it took me 2 years to figure it out and $150,000 a month in payroll. But I'm not going to ask you for 2 years of your life and $3.6 million. I'm just going to hand you the keys. This is literally what built my brand, my most valuable asset in 24 months. And it could help you build one too, which I value today at 1,000th of my investment of time and money at $1,997. So here's what you get. Number one is I'll show you how to cut your lead cost in half using Lead Magnet Mastery. Number two, you're gonna get your first 5 clients so you can pick whatever platform you want to get customers on. You're gonna get the most immediate content method so you can build the brand that you want to have authority in whatever space you're in. Total value $32.91. Now let's say you're in the opposite situation. You never wanna be the face. You hate being on camera or making content. Or you hate the constantly changing platform algorithms. But you still wanna make consistent sales. Then I made this for you. The Cold Outreach Playbook.
Nice.
So here's why cold outreach is awesome. Number one, you don't need to be good on camera.
Okay.
Number two, you don't need to make tons of content. Number three, your competition will never know what you're doing. So you can operate in secrecy. I told you earlier, there's a $10 million a month business in my space. I didn't even know they existed because they used outbound. 4, if you do enough volume, it becomes incredibly reliable. In short, once you have it going, you become very hard to stop. I already told you this playbook has been worth millions to me. Getting this advertising method going can 5x the value of your business. And now I use it across our portfolio to instantly and reliably grow their sales and value. And at the very least, once you implement it, you can sleep well at night knowing you'll always have leads. In fact, Miguel used the principles from Cold Outreach Playbook for his local business. He needed to get new customers, so he added in outbound, and within 90 days, he had his first $100,000 a month. All right, check out his revenue growth from Cold Outreach. So month 1, he was just doing his normal business, and then boom, he added in the Cold Outreach Playbook and doubled his business. And then the next month, he maintained his revenue thereafter. And you can see his comment there. And so here's what Cold Outreach Playbook will show you how to do. Step 1, get a way to contact them, get your leads. So I'll show you how to buy lists, how to scrape lists using software, and how to manually assemble lists if you're dead broke. Step 2, I'll show you how to know what to say. All right, so the exact voicemail scripts that we use, the exact email scripts that we use, the exact follow-up scripts that we use, the exact DM scripts that we use, and the warm-up scripts. So how to personalize the messages at scale to get replies, and what to say when they reply, and how to convince strangers to take the next step. And then finally, step 3, contact them when they're ready and able to listen. So I'll show you how we automate delivery and automate distribution so that you can get way more replies for less effort, and the perfect follow-up sequence. I told you we do 15,000 reach outs a day. We know what the cadence is. I'll tell you what works best. In fact, this is the exact step-by-step process that we scaled during COVID as a gym company. So think about how ridiculous this is. That was the sales growth we had during COVID as a gym company. That's how reliable this is once you get it going. And it was the largest contributor to our $46.2 million exit during COVID. So if it was the missing link for us then, it can certainly work for you now, no matter what your economic condition is around you. And for me, the system cost me $150,000 in payroll and 6 months of tests to figure out the painful way. But I want to save you the 6 months of trial and error and the $150,000 it took me to learn this and just give you the winning lottery numbers. You just got to cash them in. You can literally ignore everything else I taught you today and use this to figure out the one message you need to send to make money and never worry about where you get your next sale from again. That's it. Which would be life-changing for you, but I value it today at a fraction of my investment of time and money at $1,997. So you're gonna get Lead Magnet Mastery so that you can make banging lead magnets that people want to buy from you after. You're gonna get the first 5 clients framework so that you can get your first 5 clients for free, even if you have no dollars right now. The most immediate content method that will help you build a brand that other people want to pay you money to get in front of your audience for, that you can either choose not to, or you can sell them stuff on your own. The Cold Outreach Playbook for people who don't want to be on camera but still make money. Total value $52.88. Now let's say you're the type of person who wants to get leads fast, Ricky Bobby style, and have a higher risk tolerance, and want a smaller team as you scale. Then you're going to love this. The Paid Ads Playbook. Here's why they're awesome. They're the closest thing to legally printing money. They always work. It's just a matter of how well. You don't need to spend more time to get more reach. You just crank the spend. You don't need an audience or a reputation. You can test this with tiny budgets, and you can scale them with the fewest humans per dollar of revenue. And they're way, way, way simpler than people make them out to be. And despite my organic reputation, I made my fortune running ads. So believe me when I say that I understand where you're at if you don't have the life you want. This was my bank account on December 20th of 2016. This is not that long ago. And then I cracked paid ads. And 24 months later, this was my income after I expensed everything I can imagine. Cracking paid ads can be among the fastest changes in wealth you ever experience. If you get it right, it can 100x your business. For me, at 20,000x to my bank account, it's probably because it was so low. So I feel qualified to speak on the topic and give you the secrets that most people don't teach. So here's what Paid Ads Playbook will show you how to do. Number one, know where to advertise. 99% of the time, people are just starting in the wrong place. Number two, get the right audience to see it. I can promise you, if you get the right person to see your ads don't even have to be that good. Number three, make the best ad for them to see. And the nice thing is that humans have not changed. So you can follow the exact same process over and over again. Step four, get permission to contact them. Because at the end of the day, if they don't give you permission, there's nothing you can do from there. And this is the exact system I use to script every ad you saw over the past 6 weeks, which I followed to a T to demonstrate that it works. Here are the actual results from only one platform. So you can see here it's about $2 a lead. Just to give you some context, people who run events like this generally pay between $10 and $50 per lead. This is way less. And across all platforms, Paid Ads brought in 137,000 views a day. And in case you're curious, these ads converted at the same prices to cold audiences. So with this, you'll be able to get way more better, cheaper leads, faster, more reliably, period. So here's the deal. It took me half a decade to learn how to do this and another half a decade to perfect the system. And that was hard. But I want to save you the losing everything twice stage and the 5 years of sucking, for those of you who know my story, and just give you the cheat codes to get it right the first time. You can skip every other playbook and get one profitable paid ads campaign printing money and cover the investment for this entire system for the rest of your life. All right, which could create generational wealth for you, but I value today at only a fraction of my investment at $1,997. So you can get lead magnet mastery, so you can immediately get more leads from whatever platforms you're on. You get the first 5 client framework. You're gonna get the Hormozi Media Content Method, everything that we do, opening up the kimono to show you how to scale your business. The cold outreach playbook, so that you can get leads bulletproof. As long as you have a phone, as long as you have an internet connection, you can get customers. The Paid Ads Playbook, which scales faster than any other way to get customers. Total value $72.85. Now, let's say you're the type of person who loves building great products or wants to build something that lasts generations and love taking care of customers and prefer to grow with the highest profit margins possible. Then I get it, which is why I made this for you. The referral playbook. So what's a referral, you might ask? A referral happens when somebody, a referrer, sends an engaged lead to your business. Anyone can refer, but the best referrals come from your customers. So here's how it'll make you money. Referrals are both worth more and cost less, which is a dangerous combo for making money as a business. And here's why this matters. Imagine you have a 4-to-1 return on advertising. That means for every $1 you put in, you get $4 back. And then you use the referral playbook and get every customer to refer one more customer. So you go from 4-to-1 to 8-to-1. But in reality, those 4 would then get you another 4 into infinity. And this is how you make crazy profits. But at the end of the day, to grow forever, you just got to get more customers to refer than exit. That's it. And once you do that, you can grow as big as you want. In fact, this referral playbook generated $300,000 a week in sales for us at Gym Lunch. The best part is we found out by accident when my ads got shut off for 2 weeks, and we still kept making sales. But after realizing it happened by accident, we reverse engineered what we had done and started doing it on purpose. I spent the next 6 months interviewing all the best businesses in our network. And I took pages of notes, then recategorized them by topic, and then looked for common factors that they all had. And there were 6. And then we started implementing them in our locations. And like clockwork, we could triple how many people stayed and how many people they sent. And here's what the referral playbook will show you how to do. Step 1, figure out your referral percentage to churn percentage. All right, that is the ratio that we will optimize for the rest of this. Step 2, get more people to refer without asking them. All right, this is the result of those findings. All right, so I'll show you how to pick better customers, how to set better expectations, how to get more people better results, how to get them faster results, which is 2 aspects. One is actually getting faster results. The other is increasing their perception of speed. You can do both. How to keep making your stuff better. And how to tell them what to buy next. Because if they don't know what to buy next, you can be darn sure they're not going to do it. And step 3, get more people to refer by asking well. All right, and so what I'm going to give you is my 7 all-time best referral programs that you can implement to get leads tomorrow. All right, you can just copy and paste them. In fact, Vadim copy and pasted one of my referral programs into his business and got 105 people and added $28,000 to his annual revenue for free. Because that's the beautiful thing about referrals. It costs nothing. While donating $2,500 to Toys for Tots and serving his community, which is my favorite way to do business. Do good and make good money, hand in hand. And this stuff works when you're starting out or when you're scaled all the way up. And rather than ask you to go through the hundreds of interviews and consulting process, I just want to give you the answers to the test. All right, you could literally do nothing else I showed you today. Run one of my 7 referral programs in this playbook and get customers tomorrow. All right, which on its own would cover the investment from this entire program, which would be life-changing for you, but I value today only a fraction of my investment of time and money at $997. So here's what you get. You get lead magnet mastery. You get the first 5 clients framework. You get multimedia content method. You get the cold outreach playbook. You get the paid ads playbook. You get the referral playbook. Total value, $82.82. Now, if you're the type of person who loves building relationships and you believe in expanding the size of the pie and finding win-win scenarios and want to create long-term allies on your entrepreneurial journey, then you're going to love this. The affiliate playbook. So what's an affiliate? An affiliate is a lead getter. They are an independent business that tells their audience to buy your stuff. Affiliates seem like referrals on the outside, but are much different under the hood. First, they have their own businesses and do their own advertising. Second, they agree to offer your stuff to get to their engaged leads in exchange for money, free stuff, or both. And so here's how affiliates make you more money. So consider these 2 scenarios. Scenario 1, you sell 10 customers per month worth $10,000 each. Your business grows to $100,000 per month. Now, mind you, you can change the zeros, all right? Doesn't really matter, but the concept remains the same. All right, assuming no other advertising, your business plateaus. In 12 months, you've made $1.2 million. Your leverage is low. Again, this could be $1,200, $12,000, $1.2 million, or $120 million. It doesn't matter, but the leverage of how you built it still remains low because you're the one getting customers. Now, let's look at scenario 2. You sell 10 affiliates per month, not customers. You sell 10 affiliates per month. And then each affiliate sells you 1 new customer per month for you. And so every month you add another $100,000 of revenue on top of last month. So it looks like this. The first month you get 10 affiliates to send you 10 customers. The next month you get another 10 affiliates who send you another 10 customers for a total of 20 new customers. The next month, another 10 affiliates for a total of 30, sending you 30 customers. And affiliates keep sending you customers and you keep growing. In 12 months, you've made $7.8 million and it continues thereafter. The key point is that in both scenarios, you sell 10 humans per month. It's either you sell 10 customers per month or you sell 10 affiliates per month. You guys see the difference? But only scenario 2 keeps growing month after month after month with the same work. Same work, more money, leverage high. Isn't scenario 2 better? That's a lot more money for the same work. And the best part is it's free. You just attach your offer to their offer and let them advertise for you. So for example, if I owned a massage studio, I might tell 6 corporations, I'll give all new employees a free massage, right? Free massage for every employee. Now, whenever they hire someone new, they send their employees to me, AKA free leads to me every month. And that's all it is. Anyone can do this and it's 100% legal. So the affiliate playbook will show you how to, step 1, find your ideal affiliates. Step 2, make them a win-win offer, which is really key. If you noted for this event, the win-win is that the top affiliates, I would provide value to their audience rather than saying, hey, top affiliates get a Lamborghini, which would not add value to their audience, right? You can structure a way that everyone wins, which is one of my favorite ways to use affiliates. Step 3, train them to sell your stuff, because if they don't know how to sell your stuff, they're going to say the wrong thing and people have bad expectations. Step 4, figure out what to pay them. We paid tens of thousands of dollars at Gym Launch for a consultant to come in who only sets up affiliate payment compensation programs, and I'm going to give you everything they gave me. It's all they do. It's all yours. Step 5, get them advertising, because you got them to this point. Now they got to get you leads. And step 6, once they get you leads, you want to keep them getting you leads, so you keep them advertising. In fact, these were the actual sales numbers from the first full month of sales from our supplement company, Prestige Labs. So you can see there, 429,000. That was week 1. 383,000, 411,000, 404,000, with 0 paid ads using 100% affiliates. So if you're trying to add it up, it was $1.7 million per month. And the best part was they took care of the advertising and the selling for us. We just delivered the products. Now, this was the second time I had tried to launch affiliates. The first time was a complete disaster. And it took me 2 years before I launched again. And this time I had documented all the mistakes that I had made the first time. And since then, I've done $75 million in sales from affiliates between all our portfolio companies. And as a reminder that this works, today, this is the exact process I followed to get 23,722 affiliates who promoted this event. So you could skip every other section and only get one business to send you leads using this playbook and cover the entire investment for this system for good, which would transform your entire business and maybe your life. But I value today only a fraction of my investment time and money at $1,997. So you'll get lead magnet mastery, which you can immediately use to get way more people to want your stuff that will eventually buy. You'll have the first 5 client framework so that anyone can launch the new business, quit the job, launch the new product in whatever division you're in, and get the first customers on board. You'll have the Hormozi Media Content Playbook, which we have never shown publicly. Everyone tries to look from the outside in to figure out what we do and how we do it. This will show you step by step how we've scaled. The Cold Outreach Playbook, which literally saved Gym Launch at its hardest time and was able to scale a gym company during COVID, because that's how bulletproof it is once you get it right. The Paid Ads Playbook, which has been the source of my material wealth and is the fastest way to get new customers, even if you have no reputation. The Referral Playbook, which is actually the Silicon Valley hack at getting unlimited free customers by taking your customers to get you more customers. And then the Affiliate Playbook, which is where you lock arms with other businesses, you find partners, and you all charge forward together. And you get to benefit from their advertising. Total value, 10,279. So no matter which playbook you choose to use, you now have all the Infinity Stones. And if you wanted to use more than one, which I recommend, you might be wondering, how do I know which playbook to use in what order? Which is why I outlined the $0 to $100 million scaling roadmap. Think of it as the gauntlet that holds all the stones. It breaks down the 7 levels of scaling leads and advertising, which will show you exactly what playbook to use for your business right now. And rather than go into detail in each level, why don't I just show you what it looks like when you have them all? So instead of wiping out the universe, when you snap your fingers, you'll turn them all into leads. And so this is what it looks like at scale. Your media team scales tons of free content in all media types on many platforms. You regularly make offers to your warm audience to get more customers or affiliates. Your audience goodwill makes anything you launch immediately profitable. You have teams running and scaling profitable paid ads across multiple platforms. Your cold outreach teams get you more customers on autopilot. You have affiliate managers launching and integrating all new affiliates. You have recruiters and recruiting agencies bringing in more lead getters. Your product is so good that a third of your customers bring you more customers. Your executive team drives all this growth without you. And you have more engaged leads than you can possibly handle. And that last part is the most important. You have more engaged leads than you can possibly handle. In other words, a $100 million leads machine. So remember what I said earlier, a man with an experience is never at the mercy of a man with an opinion? The reason I know this is what it looks like is because I lived it. We crossed 10 million a month using the exact roadmap that I just outlined. My books and courses are my living documentation of that journey. Mind you, it took me a while to figure this stuff out. I was stuck for 3 years between 30 and 40 million a year until a mentor of mine told me why I was stuck. Then within 2 years, we crossed 10 million a month. So for me, this roadmap has cost me a decade and every mistake that I've made. And if you ignored everything else and simply got clarity on what you should be doing to grow, it would cover the cost of the entire investment, which is why I think it's fair to value it at $1,797. All right, so you're gonna get lead magnet mastery. You're gonna get the first 5 client framework. You're gonna get the Hormozi Media Content Method to build the brand you want. You're gonna get the cold outreach playbook so that you can get leads in any condition, in any environment. You're gonna get the paid ads playbook that you can crank with 0 reputation to get more customers. You're gonna have the referral playbook that can give you the virality in the business you want that can scale with the highest margins. And you're gonna get the affiliate playbook, which allow you to partner with other businesses to get you more leads. And the $0 to $100 million scaling roadmap from someone who's actually been there. Total value, $1,276. This is all the stuff you're gonna get. Listen, these systems are more valuable than the masterminds that sell for $25,000, $50,000, even $100,000 from goobers who've never even done it. And it will give you hilariously more value than a $100,000 4-year degree. And you've seen this has produced $100 million in sales for me and my companies and a $46.2 million exit. In hard costs alone, this has cost me over $10 million to figure out what actually works. And if you were to pay me hourly to teach you one-on-one based on my hourly earnings over the last 5 years, it would cost you $2 million. So if I were to price this at what it's truly worth, I wouldn't have any issue asking you to invest 100 grand to get the entire system. And before I tell you the price, let me ask you a question. How much is double your lead flow worth? An extra 10,000 a year? An extra 50,000 a year? An extra 100,000 a year? An extra $1 million a year? Hold that number in your head. Really, think about it. What is that worth? If you knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that it would happen, wouldn't it be worth at least that much? Because after $100 million offers, Nick tripled his cleaning business from 87 clients to 252 clients. And Bill took his pizzeria from 13,000 a week to 20,000 a week, adding 350,000 per year in sales. And Aaron went from struggling to make his online business work to netting 1.9 million in 8 months. And Nazriel went from 100,000 a year in a small market to 500,000 a year in a bigger market, an extra 400,000 a year. And Dylan was able to not 2x, 3x, but 5x his business. You can see in the bottom, he said, "You've made me more money than I can ever hope to return. Thanks for all you do." Bobby added 1.6 million to his income in 8 months. For all these guys, it would have been worth it at any price. And that's why $100 million lead system is a bargain at $12.76. But consider this. If all this did was give you enough money to quit your job like it did for me, or allow you to start your first business like it did for me, or save your business from closing like it did for me, or if all this did was triple your leads like it did for Xavier, or if all this did was in 24 months, because that's how long I've been doing this, give you the skills to launch an event like this using only what's inside the system, wouldn't it be worth it? I think so too. Which is why it's an even bigger bargain at not $12,076, but $4,997. Because if every week all it does is get you one more customer, one more referral, one more affiliate, it'll pay for itself in months or even weeks. I mean, Ivan didn't even have to finish my last book to jumpstart his business. All right, and the best part is you only invest once, but you get to keep making money using the skills for the rest of your life, which is why skills are the best investment. Look, if I put my last $1,000 into the S&P 500 in 2017, which returns 9% a year, today I'd only have $2,183. But instead I invested my last $1,000 in the S&P 500 skills and turned $1,000 into what we have now. So which would you rather have? $4,997 or your dream? Right, me too. Which is why this may be the best offer I've ever given at not $12,000, not $4,997, but $2,997. But because I want each and every one of you to 2x, 5x, 10x your lead flow and your business over the next 12 months, and I know how life-changing this system has been for me and my family, and I want this to be affordable for everyone, but still an investment, I'm not going to ask for $12,076, even though it'd be totally reasonable and a bargain. I'm not going to ask for $4,997. I'm not even going to ask for $2,997. I'm going to give you access to everything we talked about today for a single payment of it's free. I love you guys. Gotcha. Yes. It's 100% free. All right, it's all yours. As my way of saying thank you for being a part of this movement. You guys stoked? You guys feeling it? You guys feeling it? You're like, what did he forget? Oh, wait, there's more. I see some shell-shocked faces. But wait, there's more. So on top of that, you'll also get the $100 Million Leads audiobook free. For everyone's like, Alex makes his money selling audiobooks. It's free. So you get both the $100 Million Lead System and $100 Million Leads audiobook 100% free. You'll find the system right next to the $100 Million Offers course on my site. You won't have to opt in. It's freely available for everyone in the public. And you'll get the audiobook. It'll be on my podcast after we're done today. All right, so both will be live immediately after we're done today. All right, now, oh no, we're not. We're just, believe it or not, we're just getting going. So now at the very beginning, I said I was going to help two types of people today. So I said, number one, for people who need to put their oxygen mask on and take care of themselves and their family, I promise you I will help you get closer to that today for free, period. So you're going to want to wait until the end because I'm going to deliver on that big time. And so do you feel like I kept my promise to group one? Great. So now for everybody else, this is for you. For those of you who are in a position to help me pay it forward, I'm going to show you how it's in your self-interest to help everyone else. Once you see that, you'll see we can accomplish both our missions together. So here's the deal. I wrote 19 drafts of $100 million leads. I actually found some of my older ones. So my very first version was lead generation and monetization structures, right? Wasn't a very good name. I found my V10 one hanging around. And what you guys will get is V19. And I had four full rewrites. It took me 6 hours a day for nearly 2 years to bring this to you guys in the cleanest, simplest, most digestible way. And every time I didn't want to rewrite something, to make it a little bit clearer, my editor would yell at me. He'd be like, there's a 17-year-old kid who's going to sleep with his book under his pillow to get out of a situation. You owe it to him. And that's what got me through this, you guys. I enjoy writing, but it's a hard process. But I stand here now confident that this is my best work to date. So it's with a lot of pride that I present to you the $100 million Leads Collector's Edition, hardback. But before I tell you where you can grab your copy, who here's life is made better by the content, the courses, and the books? Put a money bag in the chat. You can wave too. You can do both if you feel like, if you're feeling extra peppy today. You guys glad you showed up? You guys glad you showed up? Then you already know, if you drop the money bag or you're raising your hand and you've gotten value from the content, the books, the courses, then you already know how life-transforming skills can be. So help me share them. Give a book to 2 friends, and as a token of my appreciation, I will give you my hat. So let me tell you why this hat means so much to me. Because in the early days, whenever I started a business, the first thing I did was make a hat. It made the little idea I had in my head feel real. A bit of proof I could hold in my hands. And many times it felt like the realest part of my dream. And today, this hat is a visual reminder of my commitment to our new mission, to make real business education accessible to everyone. And until today, there was only one way you could own this hat, and it was by working at acquisition.com, which is why I wanted this to stay earned, not bought. And I never want to lose that. So if you believe what we believe, in giving first, in thinking long, in doing the work that others won't, in keeping your promise in a world that breaks them, in delaying gratification, in skills and education being the ultimate legacy, in being one of 0, then grab a 3-pack and give a book to 2 friends, change someone's life and pay it forward. And I'll give you my hat as a token of my appreciation from me. You can go to shop.acquisition.com, and to be clear, when you share these books, you will have earned this hat. You can go to shop.acquisition.com. So you can go to that link. You can grab yours now. You can share the books with coworkers and employees, your friend group, your clients for an upcoming event, for your birthday or holiday, or because the collector's editions will just be worth more than any other version of the book. Or because it's like the closest thing to a new Harry Potter release except for entrepreneurs. Or having the physical copy will just be a super status gift since there are going to be so few of them and they run out immediately. Or because you and your people want to read it at the same time, which is how Layla and I do things. And so all I do is I ask you to share them. So now that we've covered that, I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is, in 6 months, Hormozi Nation grew from here to here. Now for the bad news. I had to order books here, but I didn't know we'd grow to here. So I only have 150,000 hardbacks and 30,000 hats on hand. And even though I'm limiting everyone to 100 books per order, we will definitely run out very fast. So just to put this in perspective, there are just under 200,000 of you here right now live, which is already way more than the amount of hats that I have. And we might have been okay, except on top of that, there's another 500,000 plus people watching this replay as soon as it finishes. So you've got 200,000 people live, another 500,000 are going to watch the replay, for a total of 500,000 plus people. And that might have been okay, but on top of that, there's another 1.5 million people planning to watch this on YouTube immediately after this is over. For context, this is only my YouTube subscribers, and we're going to be sharing it across all platforms. And this was the last video I posted, which already has 1.5 million views. This was just my last video. And so there's just under 200,000 of you live, 500,000 watching the replay, another 1.5 million who are going to be watching it on YouTube, for a total of 2 million people who are going to be watching this presentation. And that might have been okay. But on top of that, there's another 23,722 affiliates who are going to be sharing this presentation and this offer and these hats with 10 million people plus on their email lists the moment this wraps up. And so there's 200,000 of you live, 500,000 watching the replay, 1.5 million are going to be watching this on YouTube, and another 10 million are going to get this today, for a total of 12 million people who are going to be seeing this. And to be clear, that's how many hats I have, that's how many books we have, and this is how many people will see this. For perspective, this is what it looks like zoomed out. So, make sure you get your books for your homies now, like right now, shop.acquisition.com, because we will run out. So, here's how you get your books. Step 1, enter this URL in a new browser, or you can hit grab my books on the dashboard that you had coming into this event. So, grab my books will get you there, or you can go shop.acquisition.com. Step 1. Step 2, click the book pack you want. If you grab a 10-pack, you'll also get a hat, all right? Just FYI. So grab the pack you want. Step 3, increase the quantity because you want to share them with your homies. You want to spread the message. You want to spread the good news. Step 4, click buy it now. Step 5, fill out your info. Step 6, select your shipping. Remember that books are heavy and governments require sales tax. You can take it up with your local government, all right? Just FYI. And for those of you who are international, I'm gonna repeat this again later because it bears repeating. If you're international, these shipping rates are insane, all right? They're nuts. They're more than the cost of the book. It's like buying a book, an air ticket to fly over the ocean to go somewhere, all right? So blame travel, don't blame me. Step 7, fill out your payment info and hit buy now or pay now. There you go. So, quick delivery expectations. We will ship these in the orders that we receive them, which means the earlier you put your order in, the faster you will get them. Books are heavy, so shipping costs money, as a reminder. After you guys finish the hardbacks, we will print the rest as paperbacks, which will take a few weeks. But buying right now today will still be the fastest way to get them because I want to make sure that everyone in Mosey Nation gets it. The digital stuff will come via email. All right, so for all you international folks, right now we're only shipping to US, UK, Canada, Australia, and 28 countries in the EU. And by the way, big pain in the butt to set up. Again, international shipping is expensive AF. They're usually more than the books. So I repeat this because I know people have questions and be typing in things. I repeat, digital stuff will all come via the email that you registered for this event. So don't check an email that you didn't register for this event for. So check the email you registered for this event for the digital stuff. Oh, y'all thought I was done. Wait, did you guys think I was done? Okay, I'm not done. One more thing. And by the way, we had to have a team of people coding all through everything to make sure that we could have 200, 300,000 people at the exact second hit a link. So if it takes a second, don't worry, it'll smooth out in the next 5 or 10 minutes, not a big deal. All right, so you can keep listening if you're reloading the page, not a big one. So, one more thing. I have one more promise. to deliver on. What about the exclusive bonus for everyone who came here live and believed me when I said it would be worth it? What are you guys going to get that everyone not here is going to regret not being here live for? Well, over the last 4 years, I've been carefully collecting notes from my last 2 books. $100 million leads. Oops, wrong side. Here we go. My magician's thing. $100 million leads and $100 million offers. I've been collecting notes for my last 2 years. And I spent countless hours curating them in a digestible way so you could see how much work went into some of these simple frameworks, like the value equation, like the offer headline formula. You see, those frameworks don't magically appear. I have to work really hard to turn them into frameworks that stand the test of time. For example, this was how many iterations it took me to come up with the table of contents. The table of contents for this book, $100 million offers. All right, so check this out. Version 1, version 2, version 3, version 4, version 5, version 6, version 7, version 8, version 9. If you guys are getting bored, imagine drawing every one of these little things. Version 10, version 11, version 12, version 13, version 14, version 15, version 16, final. And again, those little drawings take some time. If you guys didn't know that, I'm the one who draws the pictures, by the way. I get asked that, I'm the one who draws all the pictures in the books. And so as an exclusive bonus for everyone here today, you're all going to get a copy of $100 Million Journal, absolutely free. $278 pages of frameworks, which includes all the drawings and iterations with videos explaining how each concept came to be. And you can see there, that was the first iteration of the value equation, for those of you who know what it is. So think of this as the behind-the-scenes look or the director's cut of creating the books and courses. All right, this will give you a much deeper understanding behind the concepts so you internalize them rather than memorizing them. The point is never to memorize, the point is to learn. And that's why I wanted to show you the process so that you could go through it with me and get to the same conclusion just faster. It'll be sent straight to your inbox after this is over. And this is, I want to be very clear, only for you guys here live today. No one else will get this. You guys decided to show up. You guys decided to take Saturday. For my Aussies, my New Zealanders who are up at 3 o'clock in the morning right now partying here because you guys wanted and believe me, it means the world to me. I actually can't even explain how much it means to me. It's unbelievable. This is just for you guys here today. And so here's all the free money-making stuff that you guys get just for being here today. Number 1, the $100 million lead system. Number 2, the $100 million leads audiobook. Number 3, the $100 million journal. All free, all yours. I told you guys that it'd be worth it to stay until the end, until my last breath. And so I have a question for you guys. Did I keep my promise to make real business education accessible for everyone? Let me know in the chat. Give me a yes or a thumb or a flame. Money bags work too. Good with money bags. Because I gave you everything I have. So there's a limit of 100 per order. We have only 30,000 hats because I ordered them a long time ago. You go to shop.acquisition.com, get your collector's 3-pack, share it with a friend. Also, for those of you who are curious about what my next book is, so you've got book 1, $100 million offers. Book 2, $100 million leads. For those of you who are curious what my next book is, it's already done. See you guys soon. Thank you.